Hey dear viewer, so this is what the situation is at the moment. I have 1260 Araxxi kill count and I'm still looking for Mr. Pointy. And after all these kills, I still have yet to find a pet. So which one do you think I'll get first, Mr. Pointy or a pet? And also I'm 857 kills away from Agen Space's longest Noxious set record. And let's immediately shorten that gap by 6 kill counts to be exact. And sadly none of those provided me with good enough loot to open this episode with a bang. But at least the loot isn't maggot guts, like how the last episode came to an end. So I guess I can say that the Serenic scales and that Triskelion fragment do make for a decent start. I'm doing a daily Slayer challenge at the moment, and as you can see those shadows are my current task. I believe this is the second time I get them as an assignment, and I honestly didn't really like them the first time. Well, what I did like about them is the frequency of their clue drops. And look at that! I rest my case. I made it through the first day of this episode in one piece. So that's one day without dying. Now, let's take a look what's inside the casket. Ancient chaps, well I know that I have those already. If only I could trade it in for a shadow die. I mean, it's purple as well. And after saying that, I just realized that someone could come up to me and ask to trade a wizard hat for my blue party hat. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Just as I can't trade in ancient chaps for a shadow die. This team is performing absolutely brilliantly. We're pretty much steamrolling through the entire fight. But it doesn't matter how good we are, our base tank still dies. Fortunately though, he was the only one who did. And with Durzag being below 200k HP, this is a certain kill. Well, except if we were to disconnect, of course. And look at that! It's not just a kill, but it's a new personal record for me too. 5 minutes and 1 second. I told you this team was brilliant. And talking about the initial reward is pointless, since it doesn't have an exclusive. That means I automatically reroll. Now, let's talk about this, or in fact, how horrible this is. I mean, I would definitely prefer those raw rocktails of the initial rewards. But yeah, so be it. I mean, those crystal keys are kinda nice, I suppose. Anyway, from this fight, I won't remember the loot, but I will remember setting a new personal record. Together with this awesome team, of course. Yeah, they're awesome. See guys, this is why I hate this rotation. You run to phase 3, you start attacking Araxxor, and suddenly you notice that a mirrorback spider must be hiding somewhere. But where? Sometimes those annoying ninjas are worse than jihadi pigs. Man, just imagine a jihadi ninja pig. Think of how brutal they would be. They would even fuck up Wooks. He's like the Zezima of PVM. Yet again a pheromone. I guess that must be a peace offering after the attack of the ninja spider. But why couldn't that be Mr. Pointy? But no, it just had to be another pheromone. This is starting to become such a meme. Well guys, earlier I showed you why I hate this rotation. So I'm sure you can forgive me for killing Araxxi only 4 times today. And still I got a pheromone in such a small amount of kills. I'm definitely pleasantly surprised about that. And besides the pheromone, there's not really much to talk about. Of course, that's to be expected. And that's 60 million cooking XP. You can call that a byproduct from all the fishing I've done while editing these videos. And of course, I fish because I need all these rocktails to take on Araxxi. And by the looks of it, I'll be needing a lot. So, on to 70 mil cooking XP I guess. Still no deaths this episode, so that's 2 days without dying. Fletcher's boots! That's the second item of the Fletcher set that I got. At least I think so anyway. However, I would have preferred to get an ethereal item. They are in promotion now. And I need just one more to complete the Infinity Ethereal set. Of course, with my luck, I'll have to wait until Vic the Trader. Again, only 5 kills today. And still, despite there not being an exclusive, the drops were very good. Onyx bolts, Serenic scales, runite ore, and onyxes. Those drops in just 5 kills. That's definitely the opposite of how my experience was at Araxxi today. After this, just one more day left of this rage-inducing rotation. Araxxi didn't kill me today, and Araxxor didn't either. That makes 3 days without dying. My Reaper task is to kill Har-Aken 2 times, and I really want to get it done before Monday. Because apparently Jagex is making the fight kiln a bit more challenging. Of course, it's understandable that they're willing to do that. The fight kiln is a joke now after all. I believe you can literally AFK it. Except for the Jad waves, of course. Which I pretty much experienced during this Reaper task. I actually managed to die twice. And sorry that I don't have footage of it because I just didn't record it. It's the fight kiln after all. What could possibly happen there, right? Many things, it turns out. Oh yeah, and I just died to 1 Jat, not a double Jat. I guess that just makes the situation even worse. Anyway, that's Reaper task 245 complete. Oh, happy times at Durzag again. He walks away from the tank to hit us, then he walks back just to kill the tank. You know what I call something like that? Trolling. So Durzag must have said like, "Don't worry tank, I'm gonna hit other people, you're safe for now." And then he was like, troll. Anyway, the DPS kinda sucked this fight. And a nearly 8 minutes kill, well, that's the proof of that really. But we made it, and I still have lots of food left. So I'm fine with this. Now the first loot, that looks pretty good, but I'll reroll for obvious reasons. And the precious rune and black dragon hides, well, they turn into wood. 2 fail rerolls in a row now. I feel like this is going to make a big ugly streak. Alright, finally, this is the end of the 4 days of this shit rotation. Or should I make that 8 days? And the loot I got from these 4 kills isn't much better than the loot I got from Durzag earlier. Well, at least I got a Triskelion fragment here, and it has number 3 behind it. So at least that has the potential to be awesome. Oh yeah, and this was also my Reaper task. And since I just turned off the enable larger task option, I just had to kill Araxxi 4 times. Yeah, I turned this option off because I really didn't want to kill Har-Aken 2 times again. And this is another pretty clue from the Dwarven Instinct aura. Let's see what riches it brings me, if any. Okay, so there are a couple of good items in there, but not one I'd refuse another chance of Druidic for. And of course there's that purple fire lighter. This compels me to reroll even more. Okay, the value went up, but on the other hand I got biscuits. Though those dragon hides are definitely useful for my crafting goal. And that 50k is nice too. Still, those biscuits though. So guys, about days without dying, I'm just going to count deaths at the Araxxites from now on. Because this is essentially my main goal. And every death there is on me. Last time the counter reset was after a death at Durzag. But I'm just going to continue with the numbers I'm already on. And including today, that makes 4 days without dying. God damn it guys, I got my timing all wrong. The minion and acid pool rotation did not end yesterday. So I still had to endure 1 more day of torture. Yeah, to me, fighting Araxxor with magic on this rotation feels like RuneScape's version of waterboarding. So I broke after 5 kills today. But thanks to the Onyx drop, it becomes somewhat more bearable. So earlier I got 60 million cooking XP, and now I get 50 million fishing XP. XP milestones in both cooking and fishing in the same episodes. That makes my self-sufficient soul smile. Well, it's just a shame that there's a 10 mil XP gap between both skills. But cooking the same fish gives more XP than fishing it. That's the way RuneScape works. It's actually strange that it's the other way around with woodcutting and fletching. Especially when you know that woodcutting is also used for fire making and construction. And with that said, now you know why I have 77 mil woodcutting experience. So, 5 days without dying in the Araxxite hive. It's going strong. Divination chronicle legs. Now, I won't be using those until I reach 99 divination. You know, they give bonus XP. But trust me on this one, I will be divining a lot after 99 anyway. So I'm quite pleased with this. But I would have preferred an ethereal item piece more. Hey, I still have keys left, so hopefully I can get a bit lucky. And if I did get lucky, you will see a clip of that in the next 2 minutes. And if you don't see a clip of me getting that last ethereal item piece, then that just means I wasn't lucky enough. And yeah, I will be pissed after that. So it's been a few days now since I got that Triskelion Fragment 3, and I still haven't used it. So let's immediately use it now before I get another, so they don't stack up again. Cause I'm not doing that grind anymore. Okay, I get the fruit tree seeds. I rate this reward 4 stars. Now let's check out what's hiding in this chest. 2 exclusives. Yeah, it's only a shame it's an ancient stole and coif. Man, I get 2 exclusive and the value is 110k. Ah well, it's still kinda cool to get 2 exclusives. At the beginning of this fight, I had a very good feeling about this team. They seemed to be pro PVMers, so I had good faith. And then this happened. Okay, that the tank died, that could happen. But the other guy, what the fuck? Did that guy seriously run into Durzag to attack him with melee in ranged prayer? I honestly don't know what that guy was thinking. And now only 5 of us are left. And honestly guys, I don't even know what happened to the other 3. But damn it, at this point I don't even want to know anymore. Getting this kill is all that matters. And by the looks of it, it won't be a walk in Falador's Park. And thanks to 2 very awesome backup tanks, we made it! I don't think I'll classify this one as my worst kill ever, but it comes close. Kills like this I'd usually blame on jihadi pigs, but they weren't that bad this time. This horrible team performance I blame purely on everyone who used melee as DPS. And now the best part of the fight, it's looting time. Well, just like in the previous 2 kills, the initial reward looks very decent. So I can only hope that it doesn't continue like in those kills. And it does. Didn't I call this streak after the last Durzag kill? So Jagex, why did you decide to let me be right about this? Surely Jagex could have saved it for when I call for Mr. Pointy. Come on Jagex, why do you test my patience like this? As a polite viewer, you may be asking, could you please tell me what the item is right of your renewal potion? Well, dear polite viewer, I certainly can. It is my trusty arachnoid amigo, Eek. I've taken him with me because he's helping me in search of Mr. Pointy. Just consider him a lucky charm. It was actually Magnetic who suggested this to me. But let's see if this lucky charm works. An Araxxi Pheromone, again! Wait, what the fuck Araxxi? Are you trying to hook up with my Eek? Well, you can forget about that. Now, dear Araxxi, I better get Mr. Pointy soon, or I'm telling Araxxor about your attempted adultery. And you wouldn't want that, would you? This skill and the previous skill are both on Araxxi's golden rotation. So it's great to be back on that. And that of course means more kills. I actually did 11 today. And the loot is quite alright. You've already seen that Pheromone, which is a great drop by itself. But I also got some Serenic Scales and Onyxes. Honestly, I'd like to see a change of exclusive for once. Preferably something pointy. Oh wait, Magnetic also suggested that I should wish for the exact opposite. You know, reverse psychology and stuff. So, Araxxi, no fang for me please. You know what, give me more pheromones and more eyes, tons of them. So I survived Araxxi's ass kicking for an additional day. And that is 6 days without dying at the Araxxi hive. It's already Tuesday and I still have to do my weeklies. So this is going to be a busy day. But it starts off good with the skeletal horror dropping the elite clue. And it gets even better. 30 mil prayer XP. I actually believe it's been over 6 years since I got 20 mil prayer XP. So it's definitely nice to get this milestone. But enough about prayer. Let's check the reward of that clue now. 280k? Seriously, how is this 280k? I mean, how is a reward with biscuits and without a proper exclusive worth 280k? I can only guess it's those rune bars. Well, despite there being biscuits, I think it's a proper reward. And I should be near to 100 biscuits right now, so that's definitely great. Well, it depends how you look at it, of course. And now for the reward from the aquarium clue. 330k with 2 exclusive items. I believe this is the best clue reward of the week, so you may think I would opt to keep it, but the reality is that there is nothing I desperately want in this reward. So I'm going to reroll and hope for a druidic item. Yeah, I lost over 100k. Well, I can't say I didn't expect it, and if RuneScape was a casino, then the house wins this one. So you know that moment when you're minding your own business and you're playing Goku, when suddenly the acid wave wants to play too and starts playing Frieza. Yeah, Porunga nearly had to be summoned, but there was no need because I survived somehow with 319 life points left. Oh, and this is at 240% base enrage, by the way. Seriously, I still don't know how I survived that. Guys, say hi to Araxxor with 260% base enrage. So that means I already killed 13 Araxxis today. And 14 kills as my daily record. But that's with ranged. I've actually never tried Araxxor with mage at this enrage before. Let's see if my decision to fight him further will force me to reset my death counter. What the fuck, did you see that? 4.4 damage by a cleave attack. And that's at 260% base enrage. I swear, that's the kind of RNG that makes you survive deadly acidic spiders twice in a row. Which actually already happened to me. But this is also the kind of RNG that lets you get a very nice reward. Now, add the RNG of that 4.4k cleave attack together with surviving the acid wave of the previous kill, and you get a level of RNG required to find Mr. Pointy. So I guess I can forget about finding him for another month, at least. But no matter, I'll continue and walk through the storm anyway. Fuck yeah, I made it! 14 kills in one day with magic. I am so proud. And I know the KC has only increased by 6, but that's because I used the Majora's Berserker aura. I only did that at the first 8 kills. And yeah, it were the first 8, not the last. So this kill at 260% enrage was done with the Supreme Runic Accuracy aura. Anyway, now about loot and the sad assessment that there's no exclusive drop in these many kills. But actually the common drops were very good. Serenic scales, 4 onyxes, and 1.6 million of pure coins. And I guess that ancient effigy deserves a special mention as well. Still, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected to get an exclusive. Well, 14 Araxxi kills with magic in one day without dying actually make that no dying at Araxxi at all in a full week. I believe this is a very good way to end this episode. Will I break my record of 8 days without dying, and will Eek be successful in locating Mr. Pointy? You will find that out in the next episode. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.